So the topic, as I mentioned earlier, this is career opportunities in AEC industry. So we are expecting some more participants, but let's don't waste the time. So before starting the session, I just want to ask you about some questions. So can you please reply, or you can reply to the poll also. So I hope you can see a poll. Can you just uh, answer this poll? 1 second. So can you get that poll in your system? Can you read this? Hello. If you can answer to that poll, then it would be nice. Or you can reply in the chat window also. The questions are: do you want to secure your future with a good rewards package? Yes, only one guy answered, and I'm expecting everyone to submit your answer. It's not that much, it's just a kind of survey. So I just want to fix the agenda for the session with your answers and your response. Okay, I'm getting different answers. In the first question is, you want to secure future with a good rewards package. Out of 8, 4 answered, and everybody answered it is yes. So everybody want to secure their future with good rewards package. So 5, it's fine. So second question, you want to develop a career in your most favorite subject and industry. Obviously the answer is yes. And you are incredibly determined to get a job in your own engineering field. Out of 5, 1 says no, but 4 having this yes answer. And fourth question is, do you want to develop a solution for a better workflow for some self-identified problems? Yes. 505 says it's yes. And you are passionate about your life but still struggling to figure out a way to get there. So again, its answer is yes, 505. So that is a good response. Thank you for the response. And so that is about your side. So this is your intention. That's why you are attending this webinar. So thank you. I have one more poll. It's from the point of view of a company. Company means, so this is a question. Only three questions are there. Why the company is hiring employees? So we all, or you all, are looking for getting a good job in the industry, and why the company is hiring employees? Simple questions. Companies need more business, more profit. If you feel it is right, you can press yes. Anybody have any answer? Yes. And companies are keen to identify the needs of humanity and develop new products immediately to capture the market. Yes, one guy says it is yes. And companies want to give young people maximum employment and make their lives better. I've got mixed answers. 2 guys are saying it is yes. 2 guys are saying it's no. Okay. So 50% vote as is the result. Okay. So if you want to see the results, this is like that. So let's start with the presentation. So in these responses, we will be heading to the webinar. So why these questions? So these questions we need to ask ourselves whenever we are applying for a job. So from my point of view, these are my views only. It's always all the slides, all the information giving is debatable. You can challenge at any time, or you can keep the questions at the end of a session. So in my point of view, recruitment always depends on the need of the community or the industry or the employer. You can, if it is specifically says the employer have a requirement, he will recruit people. It's not at all related to the subjects we have learned in the academics, not related to the number of students passed out in a year. So it's all depend upon the industry requirements and industry need. So our primary task, if we are looking for a job, our primary task is to identify the requirement of the company and be prepared for that, be excel in that area, stand out, submit the proposal, resume, and get the job. So this is a simple formula. So what is AEC? So topic is opportunities in AEC. So what is AEC? I hope somebody know this definition. AEC stands for Architectural Engineering and Construction. So architectural engineering construction is simply, it's a kind of coordination, or it's a kind of gathering of different kind of people, architects, engineers, and field persons, or contractors, or some other engineer, means workers, laborers, resources. So AEC industry, in the sense, the industry delivers these kind of services. They do construction of residential buildings, they construct warehouses, they construct commercial buildings, hospital, data centers, airports, infrastructure projects like bridges, railways, roads, dams, metros, renovation of existing buildings, and other any other buildings related things, any other things in the construction industry, everything covered by this AEC industry only. So in AEC industry, this is the hierarchy level of a company. Every project should start from the owner, and there is some PMC pupils are there, architects, contractor, structural engineers, MEP. So in that departments, you will find these many designations. You will find senior architects, junior architects, draftsman. So these all are our opportunities. If you belongs to a civil engineering student, if you are a civil engineering student, if you are a mechanical student, if you are an electrical student, if you are an information technology or computer science students, these are the opportunities, these are the designations waiting for you when you are passing out and when you are in the job market. So these areas where you can apply without any hesitation. If you are skilled, if you are qualified, if you know the things, you can approach the companies, you can hit the companies, and you can get the jobs. And architecture again, so we will be explaining the term by term. What do you mean by architecture in AEC? Architects, as you know, they develop the design concept of the construction. So if the owner wants to create something, if the owner wants to invest in some hospitals, definitely he will communicate first with the architects. So architects will get the data from the owner, and he will create a model. His priority will be the visual aesthetics, and the other owners means priorities. So if you are listing out the role of an architect, you will find these many things. His primary task will be with communicating with the client and understand his requirements, translate them into design drawings and models, and quantifying and qualifying the project, developing a sequence of operations, and communicate with the structural engineers, communicate with the MEP engineers. So his role, the primary role, is to be a communicator between, or be a middle person between the engineers, PMC guys, with the owner. So he's the person who is initiating the AEC process. So the second part is engineering. I think most of the participants are here from this area, engineering department. So in engineering, we need civil engineers, we need mechanical engineers, we need electrical engineers, we need computer IT engineers. So these many people having lots of opportunities in AEC industry, even though it is termed as architectural engineering and construction, and all these terms are very much related to the civil engineering. There are opportunities for mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, and IT engineers. And I will explain the job roles. So then only you will get the clarity about what I am saying right now. So the responsibilities of the engineering department is engineering guys is analyze and optimize the constructability. So it is their task, it is their responsibility to make sure the concept given by the architect is constructable, it is durable, it should surpass all the natural calamities, all other things. So you need to do the analysis, energy analysis, structural analysis, heat load calculation, electrical analysis, light analysis. So all the analysis is the responsibilities of engineering guys. So they will always consider the fact, all will consider the mathematical equations, always concerned about the theoretical part. So this is application of theoretical knowledge with the practicality. So that is engineer's role. And the third part is construction. So these guys are in the field. So whatever the designs made by the architects and engineers, the contractor or construction people will be the persons responsible for the work in the site. So AEC industry construction, these are the responsibilities. They need to work with the architects, engineers to develop plan, establish timetables, and determine cost. They need to make sure the work is up to code. They need to hire managing subcontractors and employees. They need to be the responsible for distributing the resources, correct resources on time, on quantity. So these all you can read one by one, and these are the responsibilities of the construction department. So now we will be adding one more term. The AEC actually architectural engineering constructions. Now it is calling AECO. One more term added to this term, that is operation. So architectural engineering construction, and now we will be adding one more term, operation. So operation and maintenance, again it is a very much crucial thing, because it is depending upon, it is the critical for sustainability measures and better customer experience. The owner will sell the building to some other customer. The customer buy the building or the apartment. So when he start living, he will face so many issues, so many concerns. He doesn't know anything about the construction part or the equipments or the accessories used in the building. So it is the operation and maintenance department to make sure the building is comfortable, the building having all the amenities, building having all the facilities to live peacefully in that building. So that is the responsibility of operation and maintenance team. So whenever listing out the career opportunities, if you are an architect, if you are an architectural student, you can list out one by one. These many opportunities you have. You will find graphic designer in the list. You will find politician in the list. You will find the conservationist in the list. You will find furniture designer. You will find artist. You will find textile designer. So in so many areas, you will find photographer. So many areas, an architectural place, even in the film sites, for the film production, art production, architecture having a role. So you need to identify these many opportunities are available, and you need to search one by one. You can see a reference link given. It's from ArcDaily. So I have just collected the data from the ArcDaily and some other portals. So I will share that details also. So if you are an architect student, don't limit yourself into the buildings. You have so many opportunities around. So you can, with your passion, if you are wrongly entered into the architectural part, don't limit yourself in the building. So similarly, for civil engineering students, if you are a civil engineering student, these are the conventional job profiles: building control surveyor, CAD technician, estimator, design engineer, nuclear engineer, sustainability consultant, geotechnical engineer. So these many opportunities are available when we are consider when you are thinking you are a civil engineer, when you are claiming that I am a civil engineer, I have a degree, I know the basics of civil engineering, then these many areas you can head. So for mechanical engineering students, so not the point, this is only in the eco industry. So mechanical engineering engineers have so many options. They have opportunities in piping, there are opportunities in oil and industry, they have opportunities in automobile field, they have opportunities in other areas, some industrial warehouses, um, automobile services, consumer good development. So mechanical engineering having so many options. In building, in construction industry, these are the main profiles available for mechanical engineers. So for electrical engineers, this is the list. Even though they are also having so many opportunities, because they are the guys who are providing supporting to the functioning of any buildings, any vehicles, any other thing. So in building industry, these are the opportunities available for electrical engineering students. You can read one by one. So I can share this PPT, or I can share this video also, recorded video also. So if you are an electrical engineer guy, you can pitch for these jobs in this construction industry. So whenever we are talking about the industry, we need to consider about how the industry transforming. In the early days, we called it as industry 1.0. After some time, that time only mechanization, after the invention of this wheel and its motors, so the mechanization was there. The second industry revolution, factories were, or the electrical power, with the support of electrical power, we used to produce we used to depending upon the mass production assemblies and all. In industry 3.0, automated production, so computers came into the picture, so they played a big role. And currently, or years 2 to 5 years back, we were means mentioning as it is industry 3.0. But from the last 5 years or last 10 years, so it is not much older. So in this period, we are saying it is industry 4.0. So that is very important to identify how the industry responds, how the industry demands, how the industry transformed. So in industry 4.0, you will find so many terms. You will heard about Internet of Things, you will heard about sensors, you will heard about automations, you will heard about mobile technologies, cloud computing, cyber security, big data, machine learning, 3D printing or additive manufacturing. So these are the areas ruling now. So all the industries, even if it is a hospital or construction or manufacturing or automation or any industry, now depending on, now focusing on, now seeing on these areas. So these the areas, advanced robotics, these are the areas where they are looking for hiring and recruitment. So they need manpower in this area. So don't consider this is only the area for IT or computer engineering guys. Every industry, all the terms mentioned, additive manufacturing, it's exclusively for it is not limited to any specific engineer. Actually, it is applicable for civil engineering, it is applicable for civil architectural, it is applicable for mechanical engineering, it is applicable for electronics and communication, even for biomechanical, biotechnology, medical equipment. So 3D printing, as an considering as an example, it is applicable for all the engineers. Internet of Things again, data management, data analytics is anywhere. In this COVID scenario also, we are talking about data. We need to manage lakhs of data. So industry 4.0 is affecting everywhere. In construction industry, in AC industry also, it is there. You can see the image over here. You can read from 1 to 10, 1 to 11. So this is the current construction industry procedures. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, I think some errors with some attendees. So please check yourself. So industry in eco industry. So if you are a civil engineer, if you are an architect, if you are a mechanical engineer, if you want to invest in the eco industry, you need to understand this is the procedure industry expecting. It is not at all related to the subject you are learning in the academics. It is not at all the subject written in the old theory portion. It is there, theory is required, but industry is moving in such a way that we need to adopt the power of technology. In a study says construction industry is the second large, the second in the from the bottom, second, the least second area where the adoption of industry is less. So they are very construction industry is using very less involvement of technology. So that is what the study is saying. So the investors or the authorities around the globe who are investing in the construction projects, they prefer to adopt the power of construction. So if you can read, the first part is surveying, reality capture. Now we are using aerial surveys, 3D scanner, and photo capturing methods or reality capturing methods to do this surveying. And the second part is planning, concept, 3D design, and pre-construction. You can see the images. From the image itself, you can identify that it is very much relevant for this process. And after designing over, setting the site layout. So automation, site earthwork grading is happening. Then utilities, they are arranging the materials, the fabrication process is happening. Sixth is construction. Seventh is construction validation. We are validating the construction as per the design data. So we will cross check, we will see any difference, any mismatching with the reference data with the help of the technology. We will be using artificial intelligence. We will be using augmented reality. We will be using the power of virtual reality. We will be using the support of Internet of Things to validate the construction process or monitor the construction process in the field. Then connecting infrastructure. So automation, home automation systems is using for connecting the infrastructures and all. Then ninth, facility management. Facility management, you want to do the maintenance part, you want to maintenance the things. So you can connect the buildings with devices, so you can manage the facilities. Then completion and handover is the 10th one. Then structural monitoring. So renovation and all. So those things you can manage with the support of technology. So that is the impact of Industry 4.0 or digital construction in the conventional AEC industry, eco industry. So why? So you can see that in this here, digital construction actually means it is about BIM. So construction industry adopting BIM as the solution for their challenges. So why BIM is getting most popular in eco industry? You might have heard about BIM. Somebody have already attended some BIM programs. So BIM is a technology. It is not a software. It is not developed by any particular agency or thing. It is a technology evolved gradually. So industry always having some issues, challenges. So because of the challenges, so because of the means advantages provided by the BIM, that's why eco industries adopted BIM as their main technology or main workflow to execute their projects. So that's because it offers better communication and collaboration. It offers model-based cost estimation. So estimates will be more accurate. So pre-construction project visualization is possible because we can do the houses. In the COVID times, we heard that in China, 90 days a building constructed. In recently, in other ways, prefabrication helped you to produce more or construct the building in minimum time. So prefabrication, pre-construction visualization is possible with BIM. Improved coordination and clash detection. So you might have heard about clashes between different systems with HVAC systems and electrical systems, with HVAC system with structural elements. So zero clash analysis. Without clash, we can produce the drawings. So the construction process in the site will be without any breaks or without any obstacles. So project will be completed within time with the given cost. So that saves a lot of money. So reduced cost and mitigated risk. Cost getting reduced, risk getting reduced, and risk is controlled. And scheduling and sequence is very powerful. Productivity will be increasing. Construction site will be safer than the previous one. Better buildings, strong facility management, and easy building handover. That's why industry transforming to BIM. Eco industry adopting BIM. So this is some BIM maturity levels. You can see, if you are seeing this map, you will find the BIM adoption globally. In many countries from 2010 onwards, 2012 onwards, 2017 onwards, 2007 onwards, adopting BIM. The protocol is actually like this. So we need to adopt the BIM, something like that. If in India, we were in the level 1, you are having level 0, normal drawings, some 2D drawings. Level 1, it is CAD drawings and 3D CAD. In level 2, it is BIM, the entry of BIM, the parametric model of BIM. In level 3, it is open BIM. So you need to identify all these things in detail to understand this graph. So I'm putting this graph because industry is targeting to, the construction industry is targeting to achieve level 3 BIM. Level 2, level 0, level 1 are the graduation. Level 0 is using the paper drawings. You can see the purpose lying over there. Some computer systems are there. In level 1, we will be using AutoCAD drawings with some 3D AutoCAD solutions. Level 2, we will be adopting a Revit kind of software, but it is not completely BIM. It is BIM actually, but level 3, you can see there is a single model that block, the sphere is there. The sphere is having all the informations, and the stakeholders are surrounding in that globe, and they are getting the information from the single model. That's why that is level 3 indicates. So industry is targeting to move from 0 or 2, 1 or 2 to level 3. That is the BIM maturity level in organizations or countries. And this is the heat map of global, the world countries, where how they are adopting BIM in their process. You can see in Singapore. In Singapore, I think it is in the below. In Singapore, actually, if you are constructing a building above 5,000 square meter, you can imagine 5,000 square feet is how much. In India, in our normal house or some bigger house is having 5,000 square feet. So in Singapore, if you are constructing such a house, you need to use BIM as a mandate. So that is the adoption rate in the world. So it is in America, in UK. So being obligatory for government projects. So like that, you can get the details from Google. BIM adoption in globally. So apart from the job roles I have already mentioned, I have given so many career opportunities in the previous slides for architects, for civil, mechanical, and all. With the evolution of BIM, you are getting these many job opportunities in addition to that list. With the power of BIM, for architect students, as an entry level architect, he will be getting BIM modeling, BIM modeler. Civil engineer, again, BIM modeler, junior BIM modeler. Structural engineers, junior BIM modeler, structural. That may be steel or concrete. So mechanical guy, junior BIM modeler, MEP or mechanical. The same for electrical. And if you are an IT or computer science guy, if you are interested in the AEC part, you are also having so many opportunities, because BIM is referred as some IT component of the industry. So whenever we are planning for a building, there will be a virtual building will be created in the computer simultaneously or parallel to the physical construction. So we need to manage an IT system, computer science system. So many in IT opportunities arise when we are using BIM. So these are the, see, the first row says the entry level job, second row 2 to 3 years of experience, third row is actually 3+ years of experience, and if you are having five and more, you will be getting BIM manager post. So this is the hierarchy level, this is the opportunity level. The job profiles are available for a fresh engineer. So you can target this area also if you are qualified in BIM. So BIM job profile, what is the highlight of BIM job profile? It is technology driven profile, because, or the meaning is, you need to be more updated. You need to know each and every update in the industry. It is suitable for freshers because it is new technology. The elder people will always hesitant to learn new things. So if you guys are able to crack the power of technology, the capabilities of technology, it is easy for freshers to get these jobs I have mentioned. And high pay scales. The technology is very much new to the industry. In India, it is slowly adopting. Indian authorities and Indian companies, Indian projects are getting BIM enabled slowly. So it is a very hot job profiles in the industry. So if you can crack the BIM technology and if you can get a job, you will get high pay salaries. From our students, BIM Labs as an engineering training center, our students are getting basic salary of 25,000 plus in companies. So some companies giving more than that, some companies giving less than that, but considering to the conventional job profiles, BIM job profiles having much better, much higher pay scales. Chances of promotion is higher because if your attitude is good, if you are ready to learn new things in quicker way, the chances of promotion is very high. And number of openings, again, it's very high. I can give you some case studies. So how to crack it? So we already discussed about the opportunities available in the industry. AC industry, there are job profiles, conventional job profiles. That job profiles will be there. It won't change in any circumstances because those are the basic engineering job roles. I am adding BIM to that area. So with the evolution of BIM, you are getting so many opportunities. So now the question is how we can crack it. So the attendees are saying in the Google form also I have asked some questions. That time some guys are saying it is very difficult to get job for freshers. It is very difficult to get a job in this current scenario. Corona days are there. Nobody is investing. But the reality is still the recruitment is happening. Still the recruitment is on a higher pace in some areas. BIM is one area where the recruitment is on the top gear. So how to crack these positions? This is a step. Identify the companies first. Not think about yourself. Think about the requirement of the industry. Be focused to the industry. Identify the companies who are hiring now. That is the first challenge. Second one, understand the job description. Read the job description well and keep a checklist kind of thing. How skilled I am to crack that job. If you are qualified, simply apply. If you are not, attain the skill sets required. There are so many options, paid options, unpaid options. So maintain the LinkedIn profile updated. In this scenario, in this industry 4.0 scenario, you should keep your LinkedIn profile updated as much as you can. Then you need to follow the companies and company key personals. You can follow them. You can hear from directly. In the earlier scenario, 10 years back or 5 years back, we don't have any connection with the industry. We have only some landline numbers. we don't have the mail ID of manager, we don't have the mail ID of HR. So now you can connect with each and every employee of the company using social media. So follow the company's web LinkedIn page, follow the company's Facebook page, follow the company's Twitter page, follow the company his personal general manager's page, HR LinkedIn page profile. So you can, if you are smart enough to communicate with them, do it and submit the resume. So now for engineers, it is the time to submit a resume with a portfolio, the projects you have done, the internships you have made. So in your resume, don't give internship as a sentence. You need to provide a report when you have done the internship, what you have learned from there, what is your the thought process about the process. So always submit a portfolio before the employer that I am this much confident, I am this much qualified, I have this much understanding, I want to do this thing. So be specific and provide sufficient data. So that is the procedures to crack these interviews. So I will share you some company list. So these are the company list. I have 2-3 slides similarly. So this is the first list: Stantec, Sistra, Echok, Toronton, Thomas T, Jacobs, COWI. So these are the architectural, engineering, construction, operation service providers. They are the promoters of, they are the main BIM service providers. So just note on these companies. You can follow them in Twitter. You can follow them in LinkedIn. I have some more lists: Atkins, ACOM, Jurong, L&D Construction, McDonald, Pinnacle Infotech. So some companies are from outside India. In L&D and Pinnacle are from India. The Jurong from Singapore, McDonald from Australia, Atkins I think from they are from Canada or somebody. Now it belongs to SNC Lavalin Group. So like that. So these are the company name. The third list is Ace Resource, Arcadis, Corbis, Sanvio, Eurasia from France. So Engineer Works from Argentina and that area. So you will find so many number of companies, so many number of companies in Google. Actually, this is a collected from Google, some portals, and I have visited each and every website. I could find so many case studies they have done in around the world, around the globe, different type of project. They are expertise in architecture, they are expertise in construction. So make sure you are following these companies to get employed. So this is some companies from India. Studio Parametric, Arth Design in Hyderabad, it's our placement partners. DDG BIM Service in Cochin, BIMX from Kerala, Adventure from Cochin, Srinstoff from Soft from Chennai. So these are the companies in Indian context. India, they are doing projects, even though they have some big, they are doing actually projects from outside also. They are having offices in Middle East, Singapore, and America. Srinstoff also having, Adventure having offices. So all the companies having connected with foreign companies, they are getting outsourced, project outsourced from foreign companies. And even the companies I have met, the Eurasia having an office in Trivandrum, Acadis and ACOM, Atkins having office in Bangalore. So these many companies can provide you jobs with high profile salary. So this is a case study I have mentioned in the previous slide. Go to LinkedIn. LinkedIn can help you to get a job. So this is the job search made by today. I have searched for the BIM jobs. I have given India as the location, and I have given entry level. I believe this will be apt for you guys. Since you are freshers, you are pursuing degree, so entry level is very much important. So if you are looking for promotion, if you are if you're having one plus years experience, you can filter, you can search here with that information. So the list will be filtered accordingly. So every day you can have a search, you will find the opportunities. So this, you can see, this is the company name. Atkins having an opportunity in or a vacancy in BIM designer MEP. It is entry level, and you can see the job description and all. If you are logging now, if you are searching now, you will find this particular job profile, and you can read the job description, and you can see the company details. You can see how many persons currently employed in Atkins. It will be displayed. You will see what is the salary package of this company. Sometimes they will disclose, sometimes they will keep it as a confidential one. So whatever the things you want to learn, so spend maximum time in LinkedIn, so you will get the result. So this is actually another area for architectural, civil and mechanical engineering student, even electrical engineering student. This is a very permanent opportunity to get placed or get employed. So the area is energy auditing and green building consultants. If you can visit this particular site, Indian Green Building Council, you will find so many rating options. And here you can see the right side, it is mentioned as IGBC AP. AP is Associate Accredited Professional. So if you are an accredited professional, if you could spend 3,000 rupees and you can attend an exam, if you could win the exam, you will be recognized as associate accredited professional. So you can work with the companies to as a energy auditor or green building consultant. So now it is not mandatory in India, but we are expecting in near future government will make IGBC or green building certification is mandate for all construction program. So it is another area of opportunities, another area where you can invest your effort. This is pure engineering thing. Then this is again one more area where you can be you can consider as an opportunity. This is technology trainers. So now BIM, since it is a purely technology based thing, and since it is updating regularly day by day, so all the companies need have a training and development team. If you are considering L&D, they are having a BIM academy. It's a different entity. There is some faculties are there. They are inviting so many faculties from outside, freelance faculties, experienced faculties from institute like us. So if you are more interested to learn, unlearn and relearn, if you are more interested to learn new things in entire life, you can opt this profile. It is very open. It is not means much constrained, but the point is you should be learning things every minute. So also you can work with companies. If Autodesk having so many products, they have so many requirements in pre-sales and post-sales team. So if you can focus on that area, you are learning the most latest things, you can apply for those jobs. So technology trainers, faculties, and you can find so many online portals. You can create contents for the students, you can create contents for the corporates, so you can generate revenue. So don't take this is as a secondary thing. This is actually a primary job opportunities. If you are not much interested in project, if you are interested in learning and training, you can opt this profile. And so if you want to learn more about these things, this technology thing, there are some free courses, there are some paid one. You will find some institutes. So Coursera, Udemy, Lynda, LinkedIn Learning. LinkedIn Learning actually renamed means they are using Lynda material. So Pluralsight. So all these things, if you are looking for some online BIM master program, universities offering, BSI offering so many things. So education providers. So these are not replacing your current degree. These are value added things which can help you jobs, which can get you jobs in AEC industry, in BIM industry. So you, after completing your degree successfully, you can learn course from Coursera, you can learn course from Udemy, you can learn course from digital tutors. So these are the education provided, or you can check with the institute where they can give you customized and on-demand training program. So like that, you just get educated, you just get skilled. And so this is the courses we can get, and you can see BIM basics. As an introductory course, you can learn those many courses. If you are an intermediate guy, if you know the basics, you can opt for the intermediate courses. And if you want to get advanced learning, you can go for these many courses. So these are the different levels of courses which can get you better employment opportunities. And this is the general things you need to keep in mind. If you are a guy who is if you are a guy if you are a fresh engineer, if you want to know what are the areas I need to be concentrated, what are the areas, what are the capabilities, what are the skills I need, you should have all these means skills. You should have technical skills, you should have operational skills, because whenever you are working, you need to have all this. If you have you need to have functional skills, you need to have means the capability to collaborate with others, and you need to know how to implement these things. Administrative skills it is required, support, technical support, data network support you need to have, managerial skills you need to have, and you should have a capacity to learn and research. So R&D is again. So it is a mix of all these things which get you a better job in the industry. So like that. So your expertise should be a mix of all these things. So you can read all the all about this. So the software, if you are looking for software, specific software to be getting expertise, so these are the list of softwares available. This is not a comprehensive list, and these are the technology vendors. So you will find so many softwares here. Autodesk Revit is written here. Bentley StatPro is generative components written here. Bentley architecture is there. StatPro is there. So these softwares are from these many companies. There are so many other companies which I have not listed here, but these are the main companies who are providing softwares or technology support to do the BIM or AEC projects. So as a student, you need to follow these at least these publications. You should have an account in Pinterest. So you need to follow the architects, the images, the videos, the journals coming in Pinterest. So you can subscribe these magazines. You can create an account in Autodesk Digital Academy. Autodesk Digital Academy, Design Academy is a platform. They are offering so many free courses. So no need to spend money to learn things. Even though I belongs to an education institution, I recommend it. You can go to this. If you are finding any difficulty, come to institutes, come to the faculties. You can learn things. So Redshift again, a online portal from Autodesk, Geospatial World, ArcDaily, AEC Magazine, Pinterest. So make sure you are following all these pages. Pinterest actually a kind of social media platform. AEC Magazine and others are specifically a magazine kind of thing. Design Academy again a online learning portal which offers free courses. So like that, make sure you are searching these companies, you are following these magazines, and following their Facebook pages and LinkedIn updates and all. So make sure you are connected to the world. So these are in a nutshell, these are the tips for you to get connected with the industry, identify the requirements of the industry, how to crack the jobs and all. So these are the opportunities in the AEC field. AEC field already there was some list of jobs. With the evolution of BIM, some highly paid profiles added to that area. So I'm going to conclude the presentation with some information about BIM Labs. BIM Labs, as you know, it is from Kerala. We have Autodesk Learning Partner. We have business areas in training. We have business area in BIM implementation. We do project outsourcing. We do BIM placement services. And if you want to know anything, you can visit these links. And we, from this experience, from this research and thing, we could place these many students in last year. So actually this list is partial. You can visit our BIM Labs website for more details. And so you will find the companies I have mentioned. You will find Earth over here. You will find Robot Construction over here. You will find DDG BIM over here. You will find BIMX over here. You will find Yambu Steels company over here. So these are the companies who can provide jobs for skilled ones. So believe in AEC industry and believe in BIM, that can lead you jobs, good jobs. So as a presentation, so these are from my side, and the session is open for Q&A. If you have any queries, please have a chat, and or you can unmute yourself and ask the questions. If you have any query, you can ask regarding this. So anything there? Any doubts? Any clarification needed? Hello? Anything there? Or shall I conclude? So in addition, I can share you this I can share you this Google profile. See, you can see this is the LinkedIn page I have mentioned, and this is about IGBC. You can log in with this this login, this URL igbc.in. This is the Pinterest page I have mentioned. You can search for BIM, and it will display all the resources regarding BIM. So you can follow this page. And this is about BIM Labs. You can see you can see the recruitment things. This is actually our daily portal and all. So this is about Redshift from Autodesk. So please follow these pages. And this is about actually currently there is a series of webinars happening from this company, as part of this festival. So around 30 to 40 webinars are happening, and I think 7 or 8 is completed. Still around 20 to happen, and this is presenting by leading BIM service providers. Autodesk presenting, BIM managers presenting. So if you have time to follow these webinars, even there is a recorded session also available, those who have completed. So if you can follow this page, it is very much useful, because you can see the companies. So if you are seeing, this is digital manager of Wilmot Dixon. So whenever he is presenting, he will be sharing his LinkedIn profile, he will be sharing his Facebook page, so you can connect with him. If his company is having any opportunities, you can talk to him in person. That is the means the highlight of attending these webinars. He will explain how his company works. So make sure you are utilizing all these opportunities. This is completely free of cost. Then this is Autodesk University. You will find so many videos. You will find, see, these are the trainers, this is the faculties. So many videos in building design, infrastructure, media and entertainment. What is your area? This is all connected with design. If you are more into construction, you can opt this one. If you are more into design part, this is the option. If you are a mechanical guy, you can opt that one. If you are a civil engineer, if you want to invest your career in infrastructure, you can opt this one. If you are a visualizer, animation, movies, you can select media and entertainment. And one more thing I can share you. This is academy.autodesk.com. Here you will get free courses. So you can learn courses. So many courses are available. So it is there, it was there, and the guys who are utilizing this well will get the opportunity to get placed, or even you can start the firm also. So Mamati asking if we have any queries in the future, is there any way to connect you with you, sir? Obviously, you can follow BIMLabs page. Even I can share my contact. Actually, you can note my number here from here. WhatsApp is available. You can mail to me, or you can follow BIMLabs page. So we will be posting all the things. If you have any specific queries, you can be in touch with us. Okay. So with that note, I think we can conclude. If you have any further queries, or if you have any specific one, please be mail to us, or please be in connect with us. Thank you. Okay.